ain't no bargain with me. You either copping or you leaving, nigga. Yeah.
I look heartbreak. I look fat. See the rolls, nigga. It's your boy Billy Mcjaggurr, man. I'm here with Art and Soul, man. It's the brunch. You know what the fuck going on, man.
Yeah. We're back with another Art and Soul brunch. Our special guest today is Millie Mcjaggurr.
Yeah.
What's happening, Millie? So I got you here. It's been a long time. We've been supposed to have a sit down for a minute now. So I get a lot of questions about where this name came from. Can you tell the people where your name originated from?
Well, Millie came from 9 mil. Do your Googles. And Mcjaggurr, I wanted a last name. Nobody would call me 9 mil. The girl said she gonna call me Millie. And I said, well, Millie ain't enough. Need the last name, you know what I'm saying? If you've been to a show, if you ain't, you need to pull up. I rock out, so you know, Mcjaggurr, Millie Mcjaggurr.
Gotcha. I met you in December of 2018 at a 2-6 show.
Yeah.
But I knew you way before then, right? So what made you come to that 2-6 show? And if you could elaborate what 2-6 is and your experience there, just break it all down about the 2-6 show.
Well, 2-6. The reason why I wanted to be a part of it was I haven't performed at home ever, you know what I'm saying? So in 2018 when we met, that was my first time performing at home, you know what I'm saying? I was relocated to Raleigh. So that's why I chose the 2-6, you know what I'm saying? But from there, just watching the platform grow, you know what I'm saying? I used that to, you know, roll out a couple projects and build momentum and buzz. So, you know what I'm saying? For me, the 2-6, man, that shit it's like a stepping stone, man.
And when I first saw you, you were pretty much by yourself. And then all of a sudden,
Well, no, I wasn't by myself. I was with my producer, who also rap.
Yeah.
One Cheddar, Cheese,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All y'all records that y'all like, Poof and all them, man, Cheese, One Cheddar.
You know, I think of Cheese as an artist and more so as an artist than a producer.
That's how I wanted.
Yeah.
That's what I told him, you know what I'm saying, it should look like. You feel me?
Of course.
Producing is that.
But shout out to Cheese though, because he be doing
One Cheddar.
He be doing some cool ass shit, and if y'all don't know, please tap in with him.
One Cheddar.
So you started doing some work with a famous DJ known as DJ VI. How did that come about?
At a 2-6, I met, when I first, you know what I'm saying, met VI, was at a 2-6. Just so happened to be in December. Maybe 2019, I think it was 2019, right before COVID hit, before we even knew what COVID was, you know what I'm saying? And we've been rocking ever since then, and we went to Houston, and that was my first time out there in Houston. Shout out Lady Nate. Getaway, I think it was Getaway Place or Palace, I can't remember. But wall to wall, bro, he set it up. The crowd's fucking with me. Ever since then, been tapped in. That was February 2021. Been locked in ever since.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Villains Den and this yellow suit? Because people were going crazy on social media with this yellow suit.
Well, the yellow suit is because, you know, play on the mask because it's green. You know what I mean? So if you ever seen the movie The Mask, Jim Carrey, he wear the yellow suit. It's one of my good old movies that I like watching when I'm coming up, you know what I mean? But I just wanted to, you know, throw the suit on, you know, put on a show, called out a couple of my homies, you know. You know what I'm saying? They do what they do. You know what I'm saying? I came to put on a show, so that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? Villains Den is a big platform. Saying big ass stage, gotta show out.
So if y'all don't know, go watch the recaps of some of the video of his performance. It's
Shout out to I Am Hip Hop Mad. They got the whole recap.
Yeah, it was definitely a movie.
Yeah, always.
From the beginning of Westside Rob until now, what is the growth between that? What has changed to who you are now?
outside of music, life. You know what I'm saying? But nothing really. Everything sounds a little more aggressive, I would say probably. But I wouldn't say aggressive, but it's more of where it needs to be, performance ready. You know what I'm saying? That way, when you see me live, it sounds better than it does on your AirPods or in your car. You know what I'm saying? It's a different experience. So, you know, from there, I just say shit. From West Side Raw to now, shit, the buzz, really. The momentum. You know what I'm saying? Just, I've been hustling with these shows back to back, trying to be consistent with these videos. You know what I'm saying? Right place at the right time type thing, you know what I mean? Just momentum, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the grind going. Consistency.
So, what is something that gets you going when you're in the studio? Because I know I've interviewed a few people, and I know sometimes there's people who meditate before they get into a session, or some people, but what gets you going as far as being in the studio?
Shit, man. When I go in the studio, I'm just going straight to work. It's like, there ain't really no meditating process. I call the studio, hey look, I need X amount of hours. Like, all right, I pull up. As soon as he get everything loaded up, we working. Until I'm done, I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can knock 5 songs out in an hour. Sometimes it'll take 2, you know what I'm saying, to get 5 more done. It just depends on my vibe of the day. If me and Cheese in the studio, if you hear a song with me and Cheese, except what's on the new project. But if you hear a song with me and Cheese, it's a freestyle, ain't nothing written, and it's recorded that day when you hear that song, that's when it was made. You know what I'm saying?
Right then and there.
Yeah.
Tell me about the mask.
Well, you know what people wear, type of people who wear a mask, right? This, if it's black and the nigga right behind your ass, that's what the mask means. But you know, I chose green because I didn't want my merch to be used and whatever, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, and make it a fashion statement, you know what I'm saying? What's the brightest color out the pack? Everybody used orange, and I didn't see nobody using green at the time, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just use green. And then it wasn't supposed to be well, it's not I wear it all the time type shit. I do take it off, but for the most part, it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's your signature.
Yeah. It's just the reason why I chose the color, and the reason why I wear it a lot when I perform is just to keep your attention. But it's like the music's hard. In my opinion, my shit fire. Always been fire. But what's gonna keep you, when I'm in front of you, what's gonna keep you paying attention? You see a nigga on stage with a green ass mask, you like, who the fuck is this? You know, who is this? And then he talking shit. It's like, oh, hey, I gotta see what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
So with all of that being said, what do you got coming soon to the people?
Shit, Jaded. So this is the 4th project since the era of the math, which is West Side Raw, Mcjaggurr self-titled. This will be the 4th project, which is Jaded. I ain't gonna say hosted, but it's hosted by DJ VI. You know what I mean? It's an album, but it's got a very nostalgic feeling to a specific era I love. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, listening to music. So yeah, we got the single No Honor. It's ready. You know what I'm saying? Got a trailer about to drop. You know what I'm saying? Got the artwork coming in. As long as everything go well. We have a date. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to strike while the iron's hot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put a date on it, but I'm shooting for September.
So I always ask everybody if they could tell somebody else that's doing the same thing as them or wants to be in your shoes where you at now, what would you tell them?
Don't stop, yo. And just recording in the studio ain't enough. Whether it's hitting a show, you know what I'm saying, performing at somebody's birthday, cookout, you know what I'm saying, passing out a flyer, you know what I'm saying, CDs still work. Don't let them lie to you. Putting up a poster on the street still works, you know what I'm saying. Hand-to-hand sales, it works, you know what I'm saying, word of mouth, it works. You know, just, you gotta be out here.
Do you have anybody you want to shout out or anything else you want to let us know?
Shit, shout out 4700. Rest in peace, keep on flows. You know what I'm saying? Shout out DJ VI, Puma, Do Heart, One Cheddar. You know what I mean? Shit, Johnny Heartbreak, Have. Shit, Trees, Ian. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I work with, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who listens to the project, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you, sis.
Appreciate you.
This is long overdue.
All right. And that's a wrap.